Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on Monday night. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Off 52. Half.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Real quick.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Arizona. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Broncos. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Allen to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete. Peyton Hendershot. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Jackson going to keep this one himself. inside the 20. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Denver. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he's near the 1st down, stopped a little short of the 40. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
No, we changed it. Hey! Where's up? We changed it. Cut!
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cardinals are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, tight. Look out.
Here's Allen. He's gonna look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Davis. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
We changed it.
Jackson. On the move. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Report! Hey, report!
Jackson looking to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fan. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. It's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. That one to the sideline, and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. 3rd and goal. Throwing Jackson. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Broncos will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Monday. That's it.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Stop. 56, 56.
Throwing is Allen. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Arizona. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Change it.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is caught! And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. They'll run with Charbonnet. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Half. Middle. 5 wide. Alert! Yes!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. That's gonna wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now it's Allen. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will score! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, Cardinals! That his second touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This fielded at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 35.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Jackson now. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Hold on, ready. Run.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Jackson.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. He'll run again. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Broncos. Dicker, good with the extra point. The Broncos are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Alert! 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 Half 10. Regular. Attack!
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Alert! What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Look out!
On the give, this is Taylor. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and 6.
What's that?
He'll get this out wide. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
35, Broncos 32.
Look out!
Here's Taylor. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shaheed in motion.
What is that?
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Middle. Alert! 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 Look out!
Allen on 3rd down. Shaheed with the catch. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
What's that?
They'll run here with Taylor. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion right. And he's got another one. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Arizona. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
32-yard line.
Wanna quit?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, set up! Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy, set up! Set up! Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to air this out for Davis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jackson now on second down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Right side, complete to Nakua. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Broncos. To the air one more time with Jackson. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And he's into the end zone. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Denver. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
42, Broncos 39.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Cardinals. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Justin kickoff.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Quick, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Report, report. Hey, report. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were